Is the audio all the way down on this? Dog, Fortnite, ass. I'm doing a little bit of a weed smoking tier list. If you know me, I know a little bit, a thing or two about marijuana, so this is gonna be pretty simple for a guy like me. If you're new here though, there's gonna be we're gonna lay down the law here. We're gonna tell you how it is straight up. I'm not gonna do any jokes. We're not gonna do any jokes, guys. No jokes this video, guys, sorry. We're gonna be serious, because this is a serious topic. We got the one hitter. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even think I've used this, but I know, by the way, check, I got the Mario rig on camera. I don't know if I should be doing this. I kind of do want to use it though. I don't know if I should be doing this. I'm gonna put the one hitter, I might go down. I'm gonna put it in C tier because I don't even know. I don't even know, to be honest. I just know it's ass. I wouldn't, one hitter, one hit's done. Doesn't seem like it's gonna compact that much weed. I know a person that has had this before, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know. It didn't kind of seem like something I was even interested in trying, so we never even damn tried it. That's how C tier it is. I feel like this is like the only plus side to this is that it's like an actual item you can own. Like this is like a cool little cute little cigarette thing, but it's not actually cool. Big blunt, we're going S tier. That's dope. It looks cool. Everyone likes it. It works. It's got some nicotine in it. It's got some weed in it. And you can have a lot of weed in it, and you can get very high. You can also get very buzzed. It's the nicotine. It's a good. Everyone likes the big blunt. People who dog shit on blunts they're just haters, bro. They're just being haters. It is what it is. Next picture you got bong, but because of the white background and it's a clear thing, it's very hard to tell what this is. But I think anyone who's smoked that good marijuana before knows that we're going S tier for that. S tier is a good place. We got a little controversial topic coming up here, guys. I don't like a bowl. I'm not a bowl guy. I think it's cool. Some people have really cute bowls and it's very nice. But like, I don't know. There's the Scooby snack factor. It's very hot. Bowls are hot. I don't want a hot bowl, you know what I mean? Just doesn't really, it's very rough on the throat. It's hard to really get a big hit because you have to be so gentle when you're like inhaling because of how you're just like fucking sucking hotness very close to your mouth. I don't know, bro. It's just, this isn't the method. It's like, it's the thing that I feel like everybody starts with, but like, I just don't think this is the way to go. If bowl's like your favorite thing, like I kind of get it because it's kind of an aesthetic, but also like functionality wise, like these things are kind of ass. And that's just how it is. Sorry, universe, but that's how we roll. The bubbler. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I am a fan of the bubbler, and I don't see why anyone else wouldn't be. It's like a little bong, kind of. It's like a little bong. That's what it's like. I used to have a little silicone bubbler, and even though I don't like silicone that much, nowadays, that thing was kind of nasty, bro. I kind of loved that thing. I used to fucking go crazy on that thing, and it was like my go-to piece for a little bit of some time there. So, and that was a silicone one, and like, who knows? The glass ones are definitely better, you know what I mean? So just like, I don't know. I'm kind of a fan of the bubbler. I'm at least putting a B tier. I may move up because do have some good memories with a good bubbler. Honestly, I'll put it in A tier actually. I do like them. I like them a lot. All right, this is an interesting thing coming up here. We got the Distillate dab pen and the live resin dab pen. Let's talk. Distillate, I put them as two different things because fucking, also, by the way, this is my own like made tier list. I made this because every single time I looked for someone else to do like a weed tier list, they either had like literally nothing on it or like just a bunch of bullshit on it, just like way too much stuff. But I'm looking at this one that has like so many options, and like one of the options on this is literally just a grinder. And I don't know. I just ended up having to make my own. But I did separate these. It's cause fucking Distillate doesn't really do anything. I've bought these before, it doesn't really damn do anything. And I think it's just kind of just like wishy-washy hog water garbage, bro. I mean, I'm being much of a hater right now, but I just don't think it's really much of anything, to be honest. You don't really like, it's not really I feel like you have to have like a low tolerance or something. Like, I don't know, bro. Just doesn't feel right. Every time you smoke one of those, it doesn't feel like you're hitting weed. It feels like you're like sucking down pond water. And like the dispensary I would buy them from, like they didn't like suck ass. Like it was like a good dispensary, I felt like. You know what I mean? But like their distillates were just like so bad. But the live resin, I'll put it in B tier. That's like an enjoyable experience. You got a cute little device. You have the device anyways if you have the fucking distillate cart. But this is like a whole little thing you get to do. And you get to do it wherever you want. And it's very discreet and it's nice and it'll actually work. The distillate, bro, I don't know. I just think it's a very like light, I don't know. It's like half of what weed could be. I feel like you could actually get like pretty high on these. You know what I mean? If you really put your mind to it. All right, we got a treat coming up here. We got a beautiful treat coming up here. Everyone likes a dab rig. I'm gonna be real. Dab rigs are very cool. They're a lot like the bong. You get to have like a whole little fucking thing. You know what I mean? When you own a dab rig, it's like a whole experience. This is mine. It's Super Mario. But like, you know what I mean? It's a lot like getting a bong. You get to have like a whole little piece and it's like very like accustomed. You can buy it like a person. I feel like people's pieces are a lot like them. I feel like bongs and rigs just like really reflect the kind of person you are when you own them. It's like a very like significant marijuana purchase and it's very worth it. It's like one of the only things you're actually gonna have to spend real money on when you're buying weed other than like actual weed. You know what I mean? And it's fucking, they cost so much money because it's damn worth it, bro. And also the e-rig, even though I have very like little experience with it, I gotta imagine it's like the same thing, you know what I mean? So it's also going in the S tier. Let's talk about the edible section because this is some intriguing stuff. I don't really like edibles because they're very wishy-washy and half the time I don't feel like they work on me. And the times they have, like as of recently, I can't tell if they worked or not because I fell asleep, but it's okay. It is what it is. But most of the time, bro, it's just not the kind of high I'm looking for. And I don't know. I'm like C tier. Honestly, D tier. I kind of hate them. I'm not even going to try to lie. I'm just like, Laser Blazer's trying to message. Laser Blazer, what are you doing? What was I going to say though? Yeah, Laser Blazer's got to stop texting the group chat. At times like this is important. What was I going to say though? Yeah, I'm going to be real though. I don't really like edibles. Like I was trying to be nice here by putting it in C. This is my tier list and I don't really like them. Like every time I have them, they kind of suck. I'm not going to lie. Like the times I have gone high, I can't even remember because I don't know. I might just not have the fucking enzyme in my body to fucking be able to do shit. You know what I mean? Like some people just can't digest edibles properly and then they just like, it doesn't work on them. That might be me, but I don't know. I've had very wishy-washy experiences with these. And it's also like a shit ton of money. Like I'm not trying to pay like $20 for it to not work half the time. And it's just like, you know what I mean? You're just eating shitty food. Really, really shitty candy. It's not worth it. Liquid edibles though, putting that in the B tier. I like these. They work. I actually fucking I have a good time when I'm fucking using these, bro. It's worth it. It's fucking worth it. I don't know. The few times I have actually spent money on these, I actually had a good time. So I'm just like, huh. I don't know. There's something about the liquid versus the solids, bro, with my system maybe. But this is just how it works out, world. I like the liquid edibles. They're kind of nice. Now this next fucking one, very intriguing. I really could not, bro, I looked at Google. I could not find a picture for moles or mokes or chops or whatever you want to call them. But fucking moles, I call them moles. Fucking, I could not find a picture for these things. I had to dig so long, and eventually I just found this one, and fucking this is the one we ended up with. But I'm gonna be honest, bro. There's a reason why I put moles in moles too, and you're gonna find out why. It's cause fucking, like moles is interesting. If you can fucking do moles well, and you don't actually like fucking get dog shitly addicted to them, I think they have the potential. They're just the best thing on here. I think they're fucking badass. It's like a whole like different. It's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different game. But that game is like a fucking interesting ass game to play. I don't recommend it at all, though. And that's why, in reality, moles fucking suck. Most people get dog shitly addicted to them, I feel like. I've definitely fallen into this category. out of personal experience. But just saying, like, don't do moles. Like, they're fucking crazy. Like, there's two. They're in S tier and D tier for a reason. They could be below fucking D tier, because honestly, they're just fucking crazy. I don't even know what to tell you. Like, they're the worst, but they're also the best. And that's just the game you play with fucking tobacco and marijuana. But fucking goddamn, moles, that's dope. Next one, Nectar Collector. I think the Nectar Collector is like the bowl version of the dab rig. Like, people get a bowl and then move to bong. People get a Nectar Collector and then they move to the dab rig. I'm not gonna lie, that shit's kind of nice, cause it fucking works and it doesn't like suck. Like, to be honest, it's not that cool. Like, having this like little rubber straw laying around isn't like a cool thing to look at, or it's like not, you know what I mean? It doesn't really feel that nice, but like, it does the job. It gets business fucking done, and I can definitely respect it for that. The joint, bro, the joint is intriguing, because joints are the most inconsistent pieces of shit of all time. They can either be very like nice or horribly dog shit. I've gotten so many pre-rolls that just like shit out by like halfway through, you know what I mean? Like, you can't pull any more smoke out of them because they're packed too tight or whatever the fuck. When they're good though, they're fine. Like, I don't know. It's really hard, because if you're like a daily joint smoker, I think that's kind of cringe. Like, you can mix joints in as part of your routine or whatever the fuck. But like, doing this all the time is like, I don't know. For this to be the exclusive thing, I'm just like, C tier, B tier on a good day, C tier, that's where I'm feeling about this. We got some interesting things fucking lined up for the last little section here. Our last little 5 things. Very wildly different little things we got going on here. Shatter pen. It's like doing dabs. It's like just as good as the Nectar Collector, I feel like. It's like pretty much the same, very similar energy, except this is more like, this is like an ultra version of the fucking dab pen. This is like a super dab pen. Honestly, I could see this going into A tier, but the times I have used it, I didn't really like love it a lot. So I'm just like, B tier is good. B tier is like generous enough, you know what I mean? But like, these things are fucking interesting. I'd definitely fucking look into this a little bit more, because these do have the potential to rise over time. We don't know. We don't know yet though. The silicone bong, let's talk. I have a lot of experience with the silicone bong. As someone who has shattered many glass bongs before, I thought the silicone bong was going to be a luxury. I thought it was going to be like, all right, I'm going to own this thing. I'm going to have it for the rest of my life. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to love it. It actually kind of sucks. When you smoke weed out of a silicone bong, it's harsh as shit for like no reason. I don't know why it's so like aggressive on your throat, but it honestly feels worse than smoking out of a bowl sometimes, which is fucking crazy. So for smoking weed, I think the silicone bong is actually dog shit. But here's something that's interesting. For smoking moles, the silicone bong is where it's at. Let me tell you, the silicone bongs are good for a little bit of tobacco use, in my opinion. But in reality, bro, like, these things get gross as shit. You can't really clean them. You're never gonna know what's going on inside of there, because you're never gonna know what's going on inside of there. They're big and made out of silicone, like, bro. And do you even want to know, to be honest? Because like, you're never gonna fully clean it. That's not gonna happen. Like, I don't even know how the fuck you would even go about doing that. So just like, overall, as an actual utensil to own, like, this is just kind of a slap in the face when you're paying like actual money for a bong and then you're just getting a silicone piece. Like, that money, it's like similar prices and you can get a nice glass bong. You know what I mean? Just not worth it. The spliff, that's kind of nice. I kind of like that. That's pretty cool. It's not as cool as this, but that's kind of cool. Hey, let's talk. I kind of like that. This apple, though, I see people do these kinds of tier lists, and they're always just like, bro, I put the apple in C tier because it actually works. Bro, fuck you. It's an apple. That's not like a cool thing to like own, you know? It's a one-use thing. It's not cool. It's just not cool. You could have a piece in it like as a thing that you own. This is just an apple. Like, you can't, if you're smoking out of apples daily, what are you doing? Like, that's not even a thing. You shouldn't be doing that. Let's go on to the tinctures, because the apples are getting me a little bit heated. Now, the tinctures are an interesting bag, because I would argue that if you're doing tinctures, you're literally removing all of the fun that is weed. You know what I mean? You don't get to, there's no smoking, there's no device usage, there's no nothing. And it's very similar with edibles, I feel like, but I don't know. Edibles are a little bit different, you know what I mean? At least you get to eat a fun cookie. You don't even get to eat a fun cookie with tinctures. You're just dropping oil into your mouth. So, you can mix tinctures with other things. However, just looking at tinctures the way they are, like straight up the way they're served to you, this is pretty fucking boring. This is not like a cool, this isn't cool. So I'm putting it in C tier, based on coolness factor. Now, something that is cool and very interesting, we're talking about the geeb. I've had about a couple days of interaction with this. There was 1 week at a friend's house where we just thought this was the coolest thing ever. We can drop fucking I might have a video of this. We can drop water, the bottled water, into the horseshoe cup, and it would do the smoke. This was just like it's just fun. This is like a fun thing to do with friends. If you're doing this alone, you're weird, but as like a group activity, this is like a whole like little, you have to set up like this whole thing with this weird water bottle thing. You gotta find a big fucking glass water jug. This is just a fucking dope time. So I'm putting it in B tier for a fucking good time. And this is the weed smoking, this is Donkey's weed smoking tier list. I hope you enjoyed my weed smoking tier list. This was a good tier list. Don't forget about it. This was a good tier list. Let's talk about it. And I think we had some fun today. So make sure to subscribe. Because if you watched this whole video and you didn't subscribe, what the fuck did I make this for? You just wasted my time. Do you want to waste my time? You don't want to get me mad. I'm going to get mad over here. You don't want to see me when I'm mad. Alright, I'm getting a little upset, so I better go cool off. I'll see y'all later. Fortnite water.